Section 1. Understanding Stress and Fear. Chapter 1. What is exam stress? Exams are a significant part of every student's academic journey. While they are intended to evaluate learning, they often feel like impossible hurdles. Many students experience stress because of the high expectations placed on them by their parents, teachers, peers, and even themselves. This stress can manifest in various ways and can impact both mental and physical well-being. Understanding what exam stress is and why it happens is the first step to managing it effectively. What does exam stress feel like? Exam stress can affect everyone differently. Here are some common feelings students might experience. Nervousness and anxiety before or during exams. A racing heart or sweaty palms. Difficulty concentrating on studies or during the exam. Worrying excessively about results and potential failure. Feeling irritable or overwhelmed by the workload. The role of expectations in stress. Stress often stems from the pressure to meet expectations. These expectations may come from external sources such as parents or teachers, or from internal pressures set by the students themselves. For example, a student who believes that their self-worth is tied to their academic performance is more likely to experience stress. Practical tip. Identify the source. Spend time reflecting on what is causing your stress. Is it fear of disappointing someone, or is it self-doubt? Write down your worries and identify if they are realistic. Often, recognizing the root cause can help reduce pressure. Activity. Stress reflection journal. Take out a notebook and write a few lines about how exams make you feel. For instance, what thoughts come to mind when you think about exams? How does your body react when you are stressed about exams? What do you think is the worst case scenario and how likely is it to happen? Review your answers every week. This activity will help you understand patterns in your stress and work on them. Chapter 2. The Psychology of Fear. Fear is a natural emotion, but when it comes to exams, fear can sometimes spiral out of control. This happens because our brain often misinterprets exams as a threat. While fear can motivate us to prepare and stay focused, excessive fear can paralyze us or lead to avoidance behaviors. Why do we fear exams? Uncertainty. Not knowing what questions will appear on the exam creates anxiety. Comparison. Students often compare themselves to peers, which can create a fear of not measuring up. Consequences. Fear of poor grades affecting future opportunities can amplify stress. Example. Let's take an example of a student named Aarti. She is worried about her maths exam because she didn't perform well last year. Her fear is rooted in the belief that she will fail again. But when she starts reviewing her past mistakes and practicing regularly, her confidence begins to grow and her fear decreases. Practical tip. Break the cycle of fear. Whenever you feel overwhelmed by fear, try this exercise. Pause and take a deep breath. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? Now think of 3 ways you could handle that worst case scenario. For example, if you are afraid of failing a test, think about what would you do next, like asking for extra help or retaking the test. Having a plan reduces the fear of the unknown. Activity. Reframe your mindset. Write down 3 negative thoughts that you have about exams. For example, I am not good at this subject. Reframe them into positive statements like, I can improve with consistent practice. Repeat these positive statements daily to train your brain to think positively. Chapter 3. Recognizing symptoms of stress. Many students don't realize they are experiencing exam stress until it starts affecting their daily lives. Stress often shows up in subtle ways, and recognizing these signs can help you address them before they become overwhelming. Common symptoms of exam stress: physical symptoms, headaches, stomach aches, or difficulty sleeping. Emotional symptoms, irritability, mood swings, or feeling sad. Behavioral symptoms, avoiding studies, procrastination, or overeating. How stress affects performance. When stress becomes overwhelming, it can lead to memory blocks. Stress can make it harder to recall information, even if you studied well. Low confidence. Constant worry can make you doubt your abilities. Burnout. Pushing yourself too hard without breaks can lead to exhaustion. Example: Ramesh was a bright student, but before exams, he would skip meals and sleep less to study more. This made him tired and unable to focus. Once he started taking regular breaks and eating properly, his stress was reduced and his performance improved. Practical tip: create a stress toolkit. Make a list of activities or tools that help you relax. This could include listening to calming music, going for a walk, talking to a trusted friend or family member, practicing deep breathing exercises. Keep this list handy and use it whenever you feel stressed. Activity: stress bucket. Imagine you have a bucket that collects all your stress. Write down everything that is filling your bucket, like exams, homework, or expectations. Now write down ways to empty your bucket, such as breaking your work into smaller tasks, taking regular breaks, rewarding yourself after completing a task. By deep diving into what exam stress is, why it happens, and how to recognize it, you are better equipped to face it head-on. In the next section, we will explore strategies for studying smarter, managing your time, and building confidence so you can approach exams with a calm and focused mind.